Good evening, everyone. I welcome all of you again to this virtual session on Google applications for libraries and education. As decided, we are going to talk about Google site today. But before we start, I would like to brief the importance of the site, or you can say the web portal, especially in libraries and also in educational institutions. We deal with many resources, especially if I talk about the different libraries, different types of libraries. So every library deals with different types of resources, whether it is physical or e-resources, and we disseminate lot of information for the benefit of users. In that case, we try to use some, you can say, any tool which can help us to disseminate information, and we find that website is one of the best tool to disseminate information with our library patrons. Similarly, if we think the importance of website in the field of education, we find the similar benefit what we get in the library, similar benefit we get for the educational purpose also. We can disseminate lot of means information with our students who are the part of institution, and we can broadcast different activity, different you can say the information about the different departments and different activities, different curriculum, whatever institutions has. So in that situation, library website means website makes the work very easy, and that's what this particular session is going to be important, and we are going to deal with all the you can say the aspect of one library website. But before I share my screen, I wish you all a very happy Teachers Day. We are celebrating Teachers Day today, and we all know the importance of teacher in our life. Whatever we are today, only because of teacher. Teacher has enabled, our beloved teachers have enabled us to live our life the way we are living, and also to serve the nation. So first of all, I uh, wish once again to all my dear friends, my gurus, all the participants a very happy Teachers Day. And with this, I would like to share my screen and then start the session. I hope my screen is visible. Yesterday there was complaint that there is a less visibility. Let me tell you that my screen is shared in 720 pixels, so I don't find any issue at my end. But if you please let me, I will see and I will correct the problem. So, okay, so now if you can see the screen, let me log in. 1 minute. So I'm just going to log in with. There are two ways when we are going to start the development of the library website or institutional website. So first of all, we need to start with our the platform where we are going to start the website. So as we already have discussion that we are going to talk about Google site. So Google site is also part of one Google application. So I will search in the Google. I have two ways, means I can go or get into Google site. First of all, I can directly type Google sites and hit enter. So I'll be getting the link to login like Google site and sign in, and then I can proceed. Or else I have another option that I use my Gmail account. I log in with my Gmail account and directly I get into, I enter my password, and once I get into this, once I get into this, so you see here there are 9 dots. Please note it, or you can see on the screen. These 9 dots, when I click on this, I get all the tools visible here. And when I click on more from Google, it will open all the products of Google and I can choose accordingly. So when I click on browse all products, so it will show all the products here and accordingly you can use. So I'm going to use sites. You see here, this site, I'm going to use this. So I click on this site, and when I click on this, it will directly take me to Google site. And you can see on the top in the address bar that it shows the https://sites.google.com, and this will enable me to get into the Google site. So these are the options by default. When I open, I get all these detail on the screen. So what I do, I have two options. Either I can click on blank, this blank, start a new site, or I can choose some of the template which are already given here. So I can, I think my CPU is little bit busy, so let me log out some of the, okay. So I will click on blank button here, and then this will show the page like this. And here I can start my work. So to start work in any platform, not, I'm not talking about the Google site, or I'm not talking about any other platform. I'm talking in general that before starting any work or development of the website, you need to first plan on the paper, or you need to plan on the wherever you find comfortable. So here, suppose this is my word, and I plan here. So how do I plan? I just click on table, and then I will just chalk out that what are the menus I'm going to have in my website. So let's imagine that I'm going to develop a library website. So when we talk about the library website, what are the different menu can be? What can be the different menu? Like the first, you will like to have one button where I click and get into the main page. Second, I want to display all the information about my library, about rule, about timing, about the circulation privileges, about the service means, whatever, collection, everything. So one button I'm just going to keep as a home. Second button I'm going to keep as a about, but in about I will keep some menu like rules and rules, library rules. You can write library rules, and then I can write another one, for example, library timings. Then I can library collection. I can also type library committee, library team. These can be my sub menu under the about. See, then the next what can be library is basically known as an information center. So here I can give library, or simply I can write services. So what services library is giving? First of all, circulation. That is the first important service. Then new arrival, or you can say current awareness service. Then e-newsletter. Let's say you are designing e-newsletter for your library on every month, or whatever the periodicity you decide. Then off-campus access. Then you give digital library. Then you are giving OPAC, and many more, whatever you are going to have, whatever you are having the service in your library, so you can have. Then you are giving here as a resources. What resources you are going to have? First of all, you are going to have resources, two types of resources. One will be the print and non, or you can say print resources and e-resources. Like that you can have. Under e-resources, you can further have like databases, then e-books, and standards, whatever. So how many menus we are going to have? The first one we are going to have as a home. Second, we are going to have about. Then third, services. Then fourth, resources. And the fifth one I'm going to have like a download button. One common button I'm going to have download, where I'll be keeping membership form. Then I'm going to keep as a indent or requisition. Then let's say requisition for books, and you can have it separately. For book you are going to have separate. For it means articles you can have, or e-resources you can have separately. And then you can have the lost cards, or whatever means you are going to have the different download form, different let's say I give here Android app. Then you can give the pamphlet, if you are having pamphlet of the library. So these can be the sub menu, and that you can attach with under the tab download button. And last that I can have contact team, contact, ask librarian, whatever you find suitable for your purpose, you can keep. So you see, I have given here 3 and 3 6 menu and sub menu here. Okay, so let's say let us design now. So when you open the Google site, you will have the uh, you will have the page like this. You see, you will have the page like this, and here you can write welcome to, let's say, librarian guide training, and I give the title of the page, Welcome to Librarian Guide Training. Okay, so I make it bold. It's very simple. You can simply just keep the corner and you can drag it here. And it looks nice now. But before that, before I proceed, see, this is the normal template which Google or Google site gives you to start with. But there are some other options you can see on the top right. Let me zoom it so you will understand better. See, these are three buttons: insert, pages, and themes. These three buttons will help you to design your website the way you want. So suppose I am having the insert button here. The second page I am having uh, of the page, and third one I am going to have the theme. So what I suggest that before starting, you can choose the any one of the theme already available, or you can create the theme, or you can import theme. There is also possibility that if someone is has developed the Google site theme, you can purchase it and you can import it. So that will make your site more attractive. Here you may find means few limitations, because it may not have all different types of you can stylish feature which you are looking into your website. But for the basic designing of the website, it supports. Let me choose this one or this one, whichever you prefer. I prefer this one because this looks nice, and this vision. And I can choose the color also. Suppose I find this color suitable for me, or this color, or I can just take it from the uh, this drop button color, and I find this looks little better than other color. So in this way, we can have the front page. Okay, this is my first page where I'm already I have taken the theme, and now I'm going to proceed. So for when I create another pages, all will follow, means have the similar type of pages. But if I want to change little, let's say I want to change or select the images for my website. So some of the images will have the default inside the gallery, where you can pick. Suppose I pick up this one, and I can choose like this. So for library, if you are designing, so it should have some background related to library, which will definitely be looking nice, and also it will have some meaning. So I have taken the normal one, which is already available in the gallery. But if you want to upload your own, so you can upload the image, and accordingly it will get adjusted. So let's say I take this I take this. Okay, it does not seem good. So I take this one. If it looks good, this is also not looking good. So I take, for example, I take this one. No, this is also not looking good. So I will take, okay, let me try this. This seems something better. But in this case, I can remove my uh, this header page. So you see now my page looks nice here, and I can move to create another pages, and then I'll let you know that how you can add the different content to the website. So I go to pages now, and this is my home page. I create another page. If you remember, we had six different menus like about, services, resources. So I go to this plus symbol, and notice here when I click, it shows this new page, it shows new link, it shows full page embed and new menu section. So it is up to you that which one you are going to choose. I choose new page and I give the name as about, and then I click on done. So you see the second menu has been added here. So now I'm going to take the third one where I'm giving services, and here services I will take down because I don't want to keep it uh, okay. We will do it later. Then I go for resources, and then I go for the downloads, and then finally we go for the ask the librarian. Ask librarian. So these are going to be my page. I click on done. So you see these are my page which I have created. So if I click on any page now, you see it is added on the top: home, services, about, downloads, resources, and ask librarian. So now I can create the submenus. So what are the submenus? Under about there are 5 pages like rule, timing, collection, committee, team. So I go to about. Before that, let me try. I will just simply drag and keep below the home, and download also I'll select, drag my mouse and keep below the resources. So now you can see that all the pages are arranged accordingly as per my uh, the style. So I'm going to keep under about. I click on this. So you have two options. Either you can just click on this and drag and drop in below the about, or you can click on about and add sub page. So what sub page? About library. First I'm going to write about library. Okay, so this is going to be my sub page. Then I click on rules. Then I click on sub page, collection, then uh, committee, and then team, library team. Okay, let me write full library team. So when I add here, you notice all these drop downs are added in. So when I move my mouse over about button, automatically it drops the menu where I can click. So if I click on any button, so it will show the particular page. Okay, let's go to the another page, services. So what are the services we are going to have? Under services, I am going to have first of all circulation. Then I'm going to have circulation, new arrival. Then I'm going to have opaque. Then I'm going to have e-news, e-newsletter. These are my services, and the other services also can be added accordingly. Similarly, I'm going to have the resources. So e-resources first I will have, and then I will have the print resources. And inside e-resources, if I want to add any subpage like e-journals, then I can write e-books. Then I can write standards. Okay. And in print books, directly I can add the content to print books here. So I don't want to write anything, means any sub menu in this. But in e-resources, when I click on this, it shows me ebooks, e-journals, ebooks, and standard. So it is up to me that how I'm going to add. In the download section, we have two options. Either we can add the new link. Let's say I click on new link, and I'm going to make the part of the download. See, I'm going to make the part of download, and here I will add acquisition for books and click. So when I click on download, it will directly take me to the, no, it is not. So now I dragged and dropped on download. So it is the part of download now. So when I click on requisition of book, it will directly take me to the page requisition of book. And finally, ask librarian. So I'll come to ask librarian later, because there I will show you that how you can add the contact detail or Google form to get the detail. So these are my pages which I have conceptualized or added to my website as per my planning. And now it's time to add the content. So what content I'm going to keep, it is up to me. So as I already demonstrated that we have three buttons. We have used the theme, for which we have taken the theme. Now we used page to add the menus, and the third one we are going to use to add the content. So I just click on insert, and you can see a lot more, means many options available, like text box, images, embed, drive, content blocks, and then collab, uh, collapsible group, table of content, carousel. All these options will enable you to add the content to Google site. So let's see. First, I'm going to add the content blocks, where I'm going to have the image and text both. So what I do, I'll simply drag this, I'll select this and drag it and drop. So you can see the moment I release my mouse, one empty box is added, where I'm going to add the image. So left side there is a plus button. When I click on this, it shows me the drop down menu where I can choose either from drive, or I can select the image from the gallery, or I can upload, or even I can take the YouTube link. If suppose I am going to take the YouTube link, I just click on YouTube, and it will show me the uh, option to search the, let's see, I'm searching the intro page and select the YouTube here, and I'm waiting to, yeah, it is appearing, and I can write here librarian guide, and below that I can write welcome you all, welcome you all to the page of librarian guide for self-learning platform for library technologies and other related softwares. Suppose I have written the intro like this. I can use I can use the different options available to beautify it or make the font size little bigger. I can also use the bold option, formatting option. I align it properly, and then I can see that it looks pretty good, and it looks nice. I can give three dots so it looks little, it becomes attractive. Okay, so here I have given the content blocks. Now I'm just going to add another, let's say, uh, I choose this. See, these are the different section colors. So if you see, there are different styles. If I choose the style 1, style 2, and if I choose the style 3, it makes my background of the block which I have taken from here little darker. If I choose the second one, it becomes little lighter, and which differentiates from the top header and the bottom the content. So what happens when you differentiate the different blocks by using the section color? Any user, when user comes to the page, he will give attention to the content. So it is always advisable that when you are adding the content or you are just designing the website, make sure that you have some policy or you have some strategy to attract the users to the content which you are throwing on the website. Okay, so you can see that it looks nice now. I'm happy with this. Now I'm going to add another content which I am going to take this one. Okay, so I add here, for example, click here to edit text, the image. So what image I'm going to take? Let me take from the gallery. Let's see how many images are available in the gallery. If it is available, then I can take directly, or I can choose from the Google image. Okay, so in the Google I type, let's say I give new arrivals and hit enter. So when I hit enter, it will start processing and search some of the images which I don't find. New arrivals of books. If I give like this, we may get some good pics of the books. Okay. Okay, let me take, I don't find any good one. So instead of this, I give simply books. And let's say I find something good picture here, and I take this and insert. So if I insert the image, it gets added to the this one, and below that I can give new arrivals, and I can write here. I can make the alignment as a justified uh, list of books added to the collection every week here. Every week, please click here to get the list in PDF format, and you just give or link it to the PDF file. Second, I'm going to add, let's say, I again choose select image, and I again take the help of Google image, and this time I'm going to search librarian guide and see whether I get my logo. No, I don't get. No problem. I something. Okay, I just give something like digital library. I take this. Let's see what does it show. Yeah, this picture. Yeah, it looks sound. I can add the National Digital Library, and I can give the intro. I make the justified text. National Digital Library of India is an initiative of Ministry of initiative of Government of India. It helps to get the content about different discipline in different formats. Okay, and then I give the link. The third picture I'm going to take, let's say I again go for select image and I choose this time. I just go back and Google image. I take online public access catalog. So I choose this pick, or let me try if I get something else. No, I'm not getting. So I choose this one. Looks fine for me. I can choose this or something else. No, I'm not happy with this. So, okay, we'll change later because time is flying. I write here opaque. Click here to browse the resources available in of Central Library. It will show you the details of books and other materials available. Okay, and then you can give here live dot net, whatever you are going to give, you just give the link, and then you find this is I think it looks pretty good, nice. Here also, if you want to differentiate, you can choose the section color or you can leave it. It is up to you, not compulsory. And then I go down, and this time I'm not going to add any content blocks. I'm going to have one divider. Okay, so it will divide my page, and then below that uh, I will use buttons. Okay, what buttons? I just give here off campus resources, and then I give suppose uh, if I want to give or link to any of the page which I have already created inside my website, so I can choose this. So it will link to the page, you see, like this, and you can make it big. It is up to you. You can make it as big as you want. And then I'm going to have the second button. For that, I'm going to give the name digital library, or you can say institutional repository. And then I choose here, for example, In services, you are having, I'm just inserting for just demonstration purpose so that you understand it better, and I just make it big. Okay, so these two buttons I have added, and I'm going to add the third one, which is like e-journals or e-resource, e-books, e-resources, and then I add here e-resources, e-journals. Okay, so you just drag it and drop it and then increase the size. And the last one, that fourth one, I'm going to have, you can also have the external link. Suppose I give here librarian guide, and I can give http://librarianguide.org. So when I click insert button, it allows me to have the page like this. So now you see, and again I'm going to have the divider. So it is arranged properly. You see here, and it's time to add the footer now. I add the common footer, site designed and developed by library. You can give like this. You can increase the font size, and then for more details, or you may contact, or whatever, you can give copyright reserved, all rights reserved. You might have seen in different website at the bottom it is written, and then it shows like this. So your this you can make little darker, so it will differentiate your page from footer, and it will look nice also. If I just choose the color, because the background we have taken dark, so we can have the this text color little lighter. And for that, let me see, not emoji, I'm not going to use emoji. uh, no, it is yeah, it looks nice now. So we have no option here for taking the different color, but we can apply some code, HTML code, to make it more interesting, or means eye catching. Okay, so I just added the footer, and let's publish this first page and see how does it look. So in order to publish, you need to click on this publish button, this button, and then uh, here, once I click on the publish button, and it will show me what web address you are going to have, because first time I'm going to publish the my page. So you have two options. If you are already having your own domain, so you can click on manage, and you can add the your domain, or you need to give, for the time being I'm giving uh, guide training. Okay, perhaps it will find the page. If it does not find, it will show that this page, this link is not available. So if I click on publish now, now my website is published. And if I want to click on view, either from here or directly from here, view published website, so it will open another tab, and it will show my page like this. You see here, it shows my page like this. So when you open, you see it looks very nice and neatly arranged. So here, since I have not given any link, so that's why it is not showing anything. Otherwise it will turn the hand symbol, means your pointer into hand symbol, and it will connect to your page. You see here all the pages. When I move my mouse, all it is coming properly. So I guess you got the idea that how the pages means we can create. And I again just go back to my previous page. So the first page I have created. Similarly, we can add the information to different pages. And the best part is that you can change the background. Suppose you want to have some different background for this library. So you can choose your own different the image for this particular page. It's not compulsory that you have the header for all the pages same. You can have the different pages for the different with different header. So it is up to you. When you click on this, it will show the different header on the different page. But if you do not change, the same header will remain as long as you are keeping it. If you change, it will change. So on all pages, you add the information and then you just publish the website. So let's say I'm going to have some information in the library page. So first of all, I'm going to have the embed feature. So you can use embed feature, embed code. Generally, it allows you to have the HTML code. So uh, there are many websites which can give you the HTML code, but the best if you are going to add the YouTube video, for example, any video which you think that it can be relevant to my page or for the students. So simply, whatever the suppose you find this video is useful. So simply you right click on the page and notice that and you can just go to embed code and paste here. You see automatically it has taken the iframe, also the width and height, and then if you click on next, it will show you the video if it is available, and also it will request you whether you want to insert it or not. So if I click on insert button, you see it adds this video to my page. And if I find that this fits to my whole page, accordingly I can add it to my uh, the library page. And if I find no, it is not okay for my this page, I can remove it. So the embedding feature is very nice for adding the HTML content. And if you want to add some image, let's say I have some image which I have already taken. So let's say I am giving the logo here, and then I am going to add some content. So I can choose the text box. I drag it, and here I drag it and keep it. I make this part little is. If it is not fitting, okay, I write the text here. Uh, the library is fully equipped with all library technologies and resources for the benefit of library users. It contains the different types of resources in print and non-print media. Okay, so I have given the little introduction about this. I can make the text bold, and then I can add the content the way I want. And suppose I want to use some other this one, let's say carousel I want to use. So I choose some picture, I take it from, okay, I take it from different other, let's say I have taken like this. I took so many other pictures, and now I insert it. So I just added all the images. I just brought it to my page, and I added the information on my library page. I just click on publish. Now you see the magic that currently published web page means whatever the published web page is available for the user, it will show at the right. And what draft you have prepared means you have made changes to your website. So it is asking, are you okay with it? You just go ahead. So you click on publish, and once you click on publish, your this page also will get published with the website. Now you go and refresh the page and just click on the library under the about, and you will see your page. Perhaps, okay, let me try again. One minute, I'll publish and see why it is not getting. Yeah, it shows now. Let us publish it. So if I click on view, it must show the carousel. Yes. So this carousel will automatically move if you set in this means proper setting. So if I click on this, you see it is moving. It is moving, and it moves ahead like this. If you want to set it, some setting you want to do, so you just click on this, and on the top, you see, you will find one button where you just click on this, click on, and you get some setting on the top. You see this setting, click on this, and it will show you some basic setting. You can choose it. Show dots if you want, you can. Show caption if you want, you can keep. You can also keep auto start. Transition speed, you can keep medium. So it will automatically move to the next your image. I have made some changes. I'm just going to click on publish, and I publish it. Now let me see how does it look. So once I click on this, my mouse means image will keep moving like this. Since I have taken the transition speed medium, so it is moving little faster. Otherwise, it will move slowly. So the carousel is basically applied when you want to move your images. You apply, you see, you apply the HTML code, and you have the marquee or uh, some moving images JavaScript, and that will give you more attraction to your website. So I'm not going to show that right now, because for that I will have to take another session. I will finish the basic, and then we will talk some other time that how we can have the HTML code integration with it, and then we'll see some other time. Uh, Yes, I got another button, social links. So if you are using the different social media, you can type. Always remember that you give the link with HTTP, so that many times when you give directly www, it may not support. But when you give hypertext transfer protocol, start with this HTTP, then it will allow you to move to the next page with hyperlinking. So I just give here, I give the second link, suppose like this. Then I give here http colon double slash t.me slash librarian guide, and then I insert. So see, three social media buttons are added, and if I want to add it to, uh, let me try. No, it is not making the part of footer. Okay, no issue. So you can keep like this. You can drag it up to the end, and before that also you can have some other section you can keep at the end these social media, so that it does not disturb the other content on the page. And likewise you can have multiple you can say type of information. So I'm just going to have another the current section, this one, content blocks for adding the information. I just click on this button, I select image, and I add the image of library. Let's say I choose this, insert. So here you can add the image from your of your library, whatever the activity you are conducting every day or every month. So you find it easy, and you can add this to the page so that it looks nice in this way. Here, see here, you can add the content stack, you can add the like this, whatever it see, beautification of the page always depends on us. It is our creativity that how you are going to beautify the page. It is our creation that how we are going to have the page for the user. So always think that how I can make my page more attractive. uh, One more thing I would like to mention, whenever you are adding the content to your website, always notice that user does not want to click multiple times. Means suppose I come to this website, when I land on this page, I would like to have the information with minimum click. So let's see, if I'm searching that what are the new books available, I can get here. If I want to search books available in the library, I can click on this button. Similarly, if I want to jump to the off-campus resources, I can easily jump to the off-campus resources. So it is our creativity that how much information we can accommodate in our page. If it is having all contents and nicely arranged, user will always prefer coming to the page and visit your website on regular basis. So arranging information is more important than uh, making bulky website. If your content is properly organized, it will always have the content properly. Means people or users will like it and they will prefer visiting your page always. And let's say I am going to have divider here. Okay, so after divider I took a spacer. So the spacer you can add, or I delete it. I'm not going to use spacer. uh, yes, let me see placeholder. So this placeholder basically will allow you to add, suppose you want to keep individual images at multiple places on the page. So this will add the images, help you to add the images. Circulation of books. You add here. Uh, I just select this image. Okay, so placeholder gives you an opportunity to add the images. Suppose you means you are having nice images of your uh, website, means your library, so you can add them all in sequence, so it looks means I it looks beautiful on the site. People will prefer visiting your page, and also it will disseminate information that what you are going to you are having in your library. See, if I just suppose I'm adding the kiosk here, so it is going to have the kiosk. So all the images will improve the beauty of your page. So have it and arrange the content wisely so that if anyone is coming on your page website, they will prefer visiting your page on regular basis. Let's say I add this one, and then finally when I get all the pictures on the page, I just publish it. Publishing, after adding the content, don't forget to publish, or else your content will not be visible clearly. You see here. So when I click on library, now you see my page. It is having images, it is having social link, it is having the carousel. If I go on my first page, it is having all the information. So likewise, you can add the information. And let's go to the Ask Librarian last page. Similarly, you can add the information to all pages. Let's go to the last page, and now I will show you that how you can add uh, the Google other docs, slides, and sheets, forms, charts, whatever, or even map. Suppose I want to keep the map here. For example, I give Banaras Hindu University. Okay, I just choose here and I select the place, and at the right side I add the text box. Okay, I just add the content here. Okay, librarian, central library, the Banaras Hindu University, Varanasi, 21005, www.bhu. Or you can give the web page of your pages. Okay, you can give email, file, whatever, and then you can add the information like this. You want to make it big so that it looks little better. You can also just minimize the size of your map, and below that, if you want to have the Google form for getting the information, who has contacted, or if they want to put any query, so you can first here you will have to go to the Google form and create one Google form. So let's go to the main page, click on forms. I'll take the session on Google Forms and show you that how you can create, use the Google Forms for different purposes. So I take here already one template is okay, means having all the information about contact detail. So I'll take this one, and then I'll name it. Okay, everything's okay. And then I'll go to the website, and now I click on this forms. So whatever forms you have created, it will be visible here. So I choose this and click on insert. So when I click on insert, it will add the contact form below my map wherever I want to add. And now you see it is showing the contact detail. You want to make it big, it will show all the content on your page, you see, and then you publish it. And then click on view. So here, see, so if I add the information, I can directly add the information here, your answer, whatever. And when I submit, so it will reach to the librarian. Means whoever has created this website, so it will go to that person. Okay, so these are all options available. You can use Google Sheet, Slide, Docs, Calendar. If you want to add the calendar on any page, it will allow you to add the calendar also. And I'm just going to touch upon some other options available, which are very, very important. This is the navigation pane, means setting pane. In the setting pane, you can see this is the navigation. So navigation, you can have two types. The top means on the top it is coming. If I choose it the side, now you will see my navigation will go at the left side. So if I click on this, it will show my navigation like this. And if I publish my website, let us have the look that how does it look and what benefits you are going to have if you are going to keep your navigation at the left side. So I just click on publish and click on view. So now you see my page looks like this. So many people prefer having the link at the left side, and when they click, they allow the user to click. So when they click on the particular option, so they get the page like this. So it is your choice that how you are going to have the menu, left side or on the top side. Okay, so I'm not going to keep it in the side because I prefer using on the top. And the color also, you want to keep it on the top black, or you want to keep white, or you want to keep transparent. Transparent will have the theme color which you have already decided. The brand image, if you want to upload any logo, suppose you have logo already for your the website, so you can choose the logo and you can upload it. Suppose you are having the favicon, which will get added to your website. When you open, on the top it will show the favicon. Viewer tool, if it will site is info icon in lower left, or your published site shows page specific detail. I'm not going to touch anything. Custom domain, this is important. Suppose you are having already any domain, so you can enter the domain and you can, let's say I give librarianguide.org, but it is asking to verify. So if you click on verify, it will ask you to proceed with verification with Google Search Console. So instead of that, you can buy the domain and you can integrate here. And it is very, there are, means a very good Google domain. If you click, you will find very cheap domain. Price, I will show you. Means it will cost around 800 or 600, and you can have the website with Google site. So let's say I am searching Live Guide Training, and I just .com and get it. Option where I can buy the domain, and it will show you the price also. It will show you the price and some other options also. You see, uh, libguide.training.com is available for 860 rupees per year. Similarly, it is showing .org, .net, .in, .info, .uk, and if you are going to have some other domain name, so you can buy it. And when you open the Google website, it will open with this domain which you buy. This is very important, and I always will suggest that the students who are willing to learn more and more and want to share the information with their friends, professional colleagues, or want to develop their skills. So it is the best and cheap, you can say, the place where you can buy the domain. You can integrate with the Google site and you can learn a lot. You can share the content in minimum price. See, having the Google site, it already gives you 15 GB space, so you don't have to buy anything for space, and you need to spend 860 rupees for 1 year. So this will be the cheapest, I think, option for having the Google site online and with any particular domain. If you want to increase the Google store, so it costs 130 rupees per month, which will give you 100 GB space. But I don't think you need to buy Google space, because that much information you may not have to store. 15 GB space is more than enough for you. So if you are interested, you can buy the domain and then you can develop the website with the Google site. So once you finish, you can integrate. And also there is a announcement. Sometimes if we are having the library website, suppose I want to announce something, library will remain closed on August 15, 2023. Okay, and you can give no, I'm not going to give anything. Simply I'll write library will remain closed on 15th August, and then all pages it will display. Okay, and then I'll close it. See, on the top it is coming library will remain closed on August 15th. So if I publish it, It is taking little time because it is collecting all the information which I made changes. Updated favicon, then announcement banner, then navigation mode from side to top, and also I uploaded logo image. So it is making my draft homepage ready, and which will allow me to publish. Oh, it is taking little longer than usual time, but it will be ready. And once we publish, so all our changes what we made, it will be visible. Let me see what it is going to publish. Okay, yes, it has taken effect. Library will remain closed on August 15. And if you see the contact details would come, that already I think we have discussed. So the Google form what we you have used for getting or collecting the information. I will try to cover in my next session, or if you have any question or query, I would love to answer them. Yeah, some of the question already, some of my friends, they have already. Archana Gupta madam, why do people prefer WordPress when Google has better integration in this site? You have shown for the website. Yeah, a good question, madam. I would like to answer this. See, Google site provides. Let me first tell you that WordPress is the different platform, and it is uh, designed and built with in PHP, having the backend in the MySQL, where you have a full freedom to customize your website, to play with the code. You can add the content. You can play with the backend. MySQL means database, whatever the database you are using with WordPress. So there you are having more freedom to make changes in the website, and also make the website as per your requirement. So that is completely in your, you can say, in your hand how you are going to shape it. If you consider this Google site, this is one choice which is, you can say, drag and drop, with drag and drop option, which allows you to have website without having knowledge of PHP, MySQL, HTML, all these. It gives you ready-made choice where you can have the information organized. And most of the people, they prefer easy integration, because all are not techno savvy, all library professional, they are not having qualification of coding and all these. So sometimes they become handicapped to update all the information using the code, having the detail about MySQL and all. So it is one choice Google has given, that if you use Google site, in a very easy way you can develop the website for your library or institutions. The WordPress also gives you another opportunity of having blog where you can have two-way communication. If you talk about Google site, here you may not get that option. You may not have two-way integration communication. There are limitation in Google site. It comes with certain limitation, whereas WordPress has a number of features, number of freely available which you can integrate with your website, and you can do lot of things. I would like to show you. Uh, I will show you uh, the website which is designed in. I will show you. If you just open the WordPress websites, so list of websites use WordPress. Let's see some of the most popular website which are using WordPress for their content. So you will see these are the website Quartz, then Meta Newsroom. I'll make this page little bigger. Then the New Yorker. All these popular BBC America, Time, all these you will see time.com. They are using WordPress because they are having more freedom. TechCrunch, IFC, 007, Thrive Magazine, Van Heusen, The Next Web, Fortune Magazine, Pro Blogger, Startup Weekend. What the purpose of showing you is that the WordPress has more freedom, or you can say the more number of features if you compare with any other tool. So that gives you more feature options to make your site with more content rich website, and integration of other widgets. So that's why people prefer using WordPress. And if you are a beginner, so there you can start with Google site for ready-made website. In a 15 minute or 20 minutes, your website can be ready. Okay, so thank you very much. I hope, Archana madam, I have answered your query. And I'm really thankful to all my friends, colleagues, my gurus, teachers, and my professional friends. They have always cooperated in every sphere of my life, and I'm really thankful to you all for supporting me always, uh, professionally and personally both. So please keep this temperament in the same way, I should say, so that we can go longer together, and we can keep contributing to the profession, and we can stay in touch. We can collaborate for better learning, and also we can help the library students, professionals, each other for better learning. So, with these words, I would like to take your permission to close this session. And tomorrow uh, we will have another session, since tomorrow means we are celebrating Janmashtami. So I will share the link if it is possible to have session tomorrow, or else tomorrow we may not have session. We will have session some next day. So thank you very much for staying with me at the late evening and joining the session. Thank you all. Wish you all a very happy and charming evening. Good night to all.